Hello everyone. Let's check out our daily Wednesday double expansion. It looks like Rising Sun and is this Plunder? No, Allies. Emissary is a liaison. There's the rest of the kingdom. Okay. We've got a 5-2 split, which is probably very good here, right? With Rice Broker on the board. Also modify. I wonder which one we want. Okay, so draw comes from Litter, Emissary, Artist, somewhat, maybe Rice Broker, maybe Poet, Village in Town and Merchant Camp and Contract. Desert Guides, this is discard, draw 5, right? Repeat as desired, nice. Okay. So we'll do that next turn, won't we? Ooh, receive tribute. Can we make use of that? Modify can gain cards. But that's it, unless we have, a couple modifies or like a bunch of plus buy. Also good harvest. So simply we're going to get more money. I don't know if that'll unlock, right? I don't plan on picking up a Poet in the first couple of turns. Like if I have a 4 on turn 3 or 4 or onward, I'll probably pick up a Town. Is Town the only plus buy? Yeah, Town's the only plus buy, so those are probably somewhat important. Town for if I need the village effect, obviously we'll do that. And then Emissary is the strongest probably the strongest draw in the kingdom. So we're declining that. Rice Broker or Modify? I guess Modify becomes pretty bad when trying to trash out the coppers. But it's good for the estates, right? Interesting predicament. Desert Guides might help us trigger Emissary, the plus action part of it. Well, sorry, Modify is perfectly fine for trashing coppers when we get to just cantrip it. Sorry, I was thinking of Modify as being remodel, and it can gain us 4 costs. So I think I'm going to open Modify. It's not super clear, but turning the estates into towns early on seems like a good time. Yeah, and I'm thinking, and later on, like it'll be nice to get a contract and set aside Emissary with it for start of turn draw, that kind of thing. This might be wrong. Maybe I should favor the extra cycling from Rice Broker, but it's no good at trashing estates, right? So I'm going to take Modify. I'm going to use Desert Guides here. They take Poet first, so this will get unlocked. Interesting. Down there, I'm going to hit 4 or 5 next turn. Probably 4. Let's gain a card. Poet could be okay in this really early part of the game. It's going to draw just about every time. Maybe I pick up 1 Poet for now. And next turn, if I hit 5 next turn, that'll be a rice broker, and rice broker can trash the coppers. If I hit 4 next turn, I'll just take the opposite. I'll take the other one of what I think I'll take the poet for a little bit faster cycling here. Should I have drawn a card? No. Yeah, okay. This will be town. So they take poet, buy the poet. I think I will buy a rice broker here. Okay, so our trashing is sort of gonna be up to speed here. That's nice. Let's gain another town. And I don't think I want another poet here. How about yet another town? It's plus buy, right? Okay, so let's play that. If I cantrip this, I'll be able to take an emissary. Right, that's all money or like, you know, this kind of stuff. And I guess I should continue cantripping. Okay. Good Harvest is online. This is 5 money already. 5, 6, 7. Should add more treasures to the deck, shouldn't we? Maybe I draw on. So contract is good because it's better than a gold here. I'll take a contract now, and we might do... I could even later on modify, like, I could modify this poet. I'm not going to need this poet anymore. Let's take the contract. I'm not going to take the artist. This is a bit unfortunate. I think I'm just going to modify the poet. There's plenty of stuff going on down there. Gain card. Do I want to start getting some attacks in? Like even buying gold, pretty good because it's worth 4 money. And then what I'll start doing is buy each turn buy a skirmisher to get the discard attack in, and other stuff like contract emissary. Well, they have 2 rice brokers. Interesting. It's like I'm even wondering now if I need to be if I need to trash these coppers out so much. Let's trash one more copper. That's the skirmisher that I want to play. I could modify something, maybe modify town. These towns, oh, I'm so stupid. In the intro, as I was going through the kingdom, I was saying that town is the only plus buy. It is not. We have plenty of plus buy. Like, I want to set up a good turn. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That could be like skirmish or contract. The problem here is I won't be able, I could gain and play, or I could, there isn't really anything I want to gain and play though. Maybe I go modify town into emissary, pick those up, and buy skirmish or contract. This contract set aside the emissary. So discard them, pick up another contract. We're almost able to receive tribute, but what will we gain? I mean, I guess I would take a free artist. Merchant Camp, we're drawing fairly well, so Merchant Camp wouldn't be that bad. 3 cards you don't have in play. I mean, it's extra gains. It's modify fuel. So we'll think about that next turn. Has to be actions I gain though, right? That's unfortunate. It's not going to be too easy to trigger receive tribute. Like, maybe if I pick up another modify. I don't know. I think I will pick up another modify. I don't think I just don't think receive tribute's going to happen, but I'll pick up another modify to be able to do remodel stuff like for provinces. I don't even think the skirmisher attack is worth it. They have plenty of favors. Yeah, the favors are a straight counter to that. So that was a mistake, going like focusing on the skirmisher attack at all. What is the last card? Is it another town? So maybe I play the skirmisher. Oh, it was a rice broker, which I probably don't need anymore. I mean, it can save a real dud turn, but I'm setting aside emissaries. So let's modify the rice broker into another modify. Do I want to play that this turn? I don't see a huge amount of use for it. I need more fuel for those though. How much money am I going to have here? I'm probably just going to play that for money. So it'll be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That could be province gold. And then next turn I threaten like a lot. I threaten potentially like easily triple province. And I threaten triple province. I threaten I threaten triple. I threaten milling, all that stuff. So that's a gold and a modify down there. Maybe I just 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, I'm modifying that. But we'll, I guess, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can just double province here pretty nicely. But if I draw on with the town, if I draw the modify, then maybe I can trip 1 on the copper to get the other gold up. If I draw the gold, I'm happy. Fantastic. Just another town. Poet is not drawing anything except for these 2 coppers. So, and a town's better than nothing. We might start getting into problems with draw. This is where that rice broker might have actually been nice to hold on to. I'm not sure how many golds they have. Do they have 1 or 2? They have 2, so they've doubled. Interesting. Okay. So this is probably a win, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mill, double mill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, so I have to draw on. Okay, now it's a win. So let's go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gain card. Mill. Yeah. Yeah, so I think my focusing on towns early on was wrong, because I had it in my head that the plus buy from town was going to become important. And there is another village. There's 2 other villages here. So, or 3 other villages, right? Litter is a village. Merchant camp is village. Contract is village. So I thought I was going to be playing a lot of these for plus buy, but I forgot about this. So some of those towns I took early probably could have just been poets, just to help the very early game cycling a little bit. The skirmisher attack was not good here, so I spent 2 or maybe even 3 turns kind of focusing on getting skirmishers and getting the attack down. But the favors counter that. Setting, like, contracting something is also a pretty good counter to that. Yeah, the draw here is good enough that this discard attack was just not worth it. Would have been nice to eventually get some receive tribute stuff going, but I just felt like I was able to end the game fast enough that it didn't really kick off. How many turns was this? 12. Yeah. Adding the second modify was big. This is something I'm starting to get a little bit better at, is adding cards. Like something like modify, remodel, even a lot of the gainers like, Falconer, Sculptor, blah, blah, blah. I have a bad habit of only ever putting one of them in my deck and then just like using that as sort of my extra gain. But having extra cards like this just allows you to threaten ending the game either on piles or provinces like here. Yeah, it's just so good to be able to do that. Yeah, all right. Felt pretty good. There you go. Thanks for watching.